guys, it's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel for another episode on the Decidedly Vanilla server. So we are back here and I'm in a new building. I'm in a weird new building that I just recently built. I actually built this on camera, but if you guys watched my most recent video here on my channel, it was a vanilla let's play. You guys would know that I have been having some pretty interesting computer issues. It was more of a Minecraft related issue instead of a computer issue. For some reason my Minecraft just wasn't working. I couldn't right click anything, so I couldn't use items, I couldn't place items down. It was like super strange and super weird, so I don't really know what was going on with that, but everything is all fixed. I actually just reinstalled Minecraft and everything got back to normal, so it could have been something like one of the files got messed up. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not going to try to, guess what happened, but we are here and I have a few things to show you guys before we get started with today's episode. And today's episode is going to be very, very exciting. So let's flip around and let's start off with these updates. So this is a new build that I just recently did, like I said. This is my AFK fish farm fishing shack. So this place is pretty cool. I'll show you the outside of the build. It's a lot more impressive than the inside. So I haven't really AFK'd too much, just a little bit. And this is something that I'm probably not going to use a lot, but it's going to be here just in case I do need it. Like having these saddles is really nice. Having name tags is great. And extra fish for food is always good. Just things, enchanted books. Like I got a Silk Touch book, which is freaking awesome. That is so great. I also have this guy that I wanted to show you guys. So I have this fishing rod. It does have mending on it. So this is actually kind of an exciting thing. So I helped out KB with a project. He is actually on the server right now, and you guys should definitely check out KB's channel, Nobodies. He is so awesome. I did a project with him recently. We did some decorating. We did some cool stuff in his base. So you guys are going to have to check out his channel to see what shenanigans went down with that. But as payment for the job that I did, he gave me mending books. So he gave me 2 of them, which is so exciting and so nice. This is my fishing rod that I've been using here in the AFK fish farm. So it's been awesome. I haven't named it yet. There are a couple other enchants that I want to put on it before I name it. And then I also have this guy, which is my Efficiency 5 pickaxe. Fortune 3 as well. Super great pickaxe, and it also has mending. I've decided that I want to go with corny Valentine's Day pickup names for all of my tools. So this one is called I Pick You. So we are going to pop down. I'm going to show you guys the outside of this build because it actually turned out pretty cool in my opinion. And it's basically like the brother or sister of that build that we did over there. So it's another piston house. And it's, supported up on pistons, not as tall as that one. It's 1 block lower, but it's kind of a quirky little fantasy house. You guys are going to have to let me know down in the comments section what you think of this fishing shack. I'm really happy with it. I think it's definitely weird and it's kind of crazy. I think it turned out pretty cool. It's very interesting. So let's see here. It looks like it's going to be nighttime soon. But yeah, this is the house. This is it. This is what I was working on. And I did record a whole episode of this. But like I said, my whole Minecraft thing got messed up. So, stuff happens. Things happen. But it's pretty cool. It's still cool. So I wanted to show you guys. So for the next update, I wanted to show you guys something that's actually in the Nether, and we're going to be spending a lot of time actually in the Nether today for today's episode. So let's hop over here. I'm just going to head over to KB's portal. We are actually going to head to town first because since we're going to be doing this whole episode in the Nether, we'll kind of do that part last. I have something to show you. It kind of involves the Nether and it kind of doesn't, so we'll come back to that. But I want to actually head over into town because Paige is offering a service that I would kind of like to use. And we can get a nice view of these 2 lit up at night. They're looking pretty good. This pathway is looking pretty good too. Very well lit. I like it. And I just like the subtle glow that the lights give. I think it looks really nice. But let's pop over and let's sleep really quick. Alright guys, so we're over here by Paige's place and she has this cool Adventurers Guild thing that she's offering, and I wanna use this service. I think it sounds really great. So, oh, this is looking cool. Okay, payment chest. Okay, so I think, okay, guild requests. Awesome. So this is what we want. We want to pop this off. What I want to ask Paige for is, I have been looking everywhere for a horse. I seriously searched the map and I could not find a single horse on this map. And I think it would be cool, since Paige is offering this Adventurers Guild quest book thing, that we could ask her to find us a good horse. I think that would be pretty cool, and then we could, pay her for her services, obviously. So, let's see. So I am looking for one horse, just one good horse. It can be a skeleton horse. It can be a normal horse. I would like it to have, preferably a good jump, but even if she just brought me a horse, even if it was like the slowest, most unathletic horse there's ever been in Minecraft, as long as I have a horse, that is what I want. So we are going to sign that. We've got that in here, so we just want to say done. We can put this guy back, and let's twist this around really quick so it's looking good. There we go. So we put our request in the guild's request book, which is so cool. And let's see, look at this view. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to pop down, and now we are actually going to head into the nether. We are here in the nether, and I wanted to show you guys. Okay. He didn't block it off. Cool. I was like, wow, what's going on here? Okay, so we've got some cool stuff happening here. KB is actually working on this really cool nether hub system. It's kind of going to be like a train station where we have different mine carts going to different places. So if we just go past the Sea Haven portal and we walk a little bit this way along the path, you can see that this says Nash's new base. But if we run along this way, and let's eat a little bit, I'm kind of afraid of gas here, but we should be fine. If we run along this way, you can see a portal coming up pretty close, so it's not too far away. I set up a portal to our new home. So I found a really cool spot. Actually, I didn't find it. Paige found it. And Paige basically said that this would be a really cool place for some crazy fantasy builds. And I came out here and I looked at it for myself and I thought, yes, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Thank you so much, Paige, for finding this, because it's beautiful here. I love it. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the plans that I have for this area and for our new base, because it's going to be a huge thing that we spend a lot of time working on in the series. So I want to make sure that you guys have a good idea of what I'm envisioning. So it's going to be pretty fantasy, but it's also going to kind of touch on some builds won't be so fantasy. They'll be kind of almost medieval. So our base is going to be over here. Like our big main base is going to be over here. And it's actually going to be a huge, like, gorgeous, mythical looking castle. And I've never done a castle build before, and I think it would be such a cool thing to do. This mountain is perfect to fit a castle just right into it. So I want to build a castle right into the side of this mountain, basically. Then I thought over here would be a really cool place to have some houses up on a mountain. So they're going to kind of be strewn about this mountain, and just little tiny houses that go all the way up. And what's going to be cool about this is they're going to go up vertically, which is going to be kind of crazy, because each house is going to be on its own layer. It's going to have little bridges and walkways and little tunnels you can go underneath. And then I also want to have walkways that come out of the mountain, but they don't go anywhere. They just kind of end in the sky. Then this area is just going to have a bunch of, medieval stalls and just kind of like food places and bakeries and just random builds on the inside here. And then off in this direction, so this is where our portal is probably going to stay, so we'll just keep that there. And then I thought over by this mountain would be a really cool place to make a witch's treehouse. And I thought that would be such a cool place for a witch to live. So if we could wrangle up a witch and lock her away in this treehouse forever, I think that would be so cool to tuck away in here. and then do a custom forest around it. And then of course over here we're gonna have some docks, and I want to build a big boat. And this series is going to be a heavy one, so there's going to be lots of episodes. I hope you guys really like this series because you should be expecting a lot of episodes. With that being said, with all the plans, you know, kind of laid out, I think what we should do is we should head back into the Nether and start preparing for today's episode. Can you believe it? That actually wasn't even today's episode. We haven't even got into it yet, but we're going to get into it, and we're going to be doing stuff in the Nether, like I said. So I've got some preparing to do. I will be right back with you guys in just a second, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so I am back, and I've been spending a little bit of time, sorry about those gas noises, but I have been spending quite a lot of time trying to get myself a looting sword. Any type of looting sword. I did get looting 2. What I want to do is I want to search around for some wither skeletons. Now I can see some popping in there, so that's a good sign, but the thing is, you know, I need to find some of my own, and I brought some cobblestone, so this is good. We got some blazes over there. I really don't want to mess with these guys, and I think what I'll do is we'll kind of keep this down here. We'll keep our sword out. Actually, I wanted to put my stuff down here because I don't want to lose all of my really good stuff. I just want to keep my pick on me, and then this sword, this looting sword, as well as my bow. I've got lots of food. I've got cobblestone, so everything's looking good. So we can get started, guys. I'm really nervous. I've never done the wither, and I've never killed a wither skeleton before, so I'm a little nervous. I really am, but hopefully this goes well. Alright guys, we've got our first wither skeleton. Now I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Hey bro. Hey. Hello. Oh, there he goes. Oh geez. Okay, he's coming. I'm just gonna back up here really quick. He's gonna follow me, and hopefully he gets stuck on this. So I think this is how we do it. Awesome. Okay, so far so good. And okay, no wither skull. I kind of expected that on the first try, but okay, pretty good. So this is gonna work. Awesome. We just got to basically find some more. We've got our second one here, so we're gonna bring him on over. No blazes behind me. We're good. Okay. Got a little bit of coal. This is good. We're getting bones as well, so this is great. Hopefully, guys, we can get ourselves that wither skeleton skull. Well, we need 3 of them, so I might actually be here for a while. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do progress updates with you guys, because this could probably get boring just watching me run around this fortress. So we're going to do progress updates. Guys, there it is. There's my first ever wither skeleton skull. So let's pick that up. Spooky, scary skeleton. You guys can see that was my first achievement here, getting a wither skeleton skull. So that is so cool. I'm so excited. We want to keep that in a safe spot. So what I'm going to do is actually take it over to my chest. Basically what I've been doing is running back and forth along this this line right here. And any wither skeletons that spawn, I just try to take them out, like this guy. And it's taken me a while. Honestly, it's taken me a really long time. I've been here for like a couple hours at least doing this, and that was my first one. And I have a looting 2 sword. Now I know it's not the best, but you know, it's something. And it's still it's been hard. So I'm going to keep you guys posted when I get, you know, the next 2. We only need 2 more, and then we can get ourselves this wither happening, which will be so exciting and so cool. So I've got a lot of work to do, but I will make sure I bring you back if I get any more. Come through a rather weird portal that I found somewhere randomly in the Nether. I was actually going to get myself soul sand, because you guys can see I have 2 wither skeleton skulls. Now I forgot to record me getting the last 2. The third one is actually back at my base. I actually took it back to my base because I wanted to get more arrows. You guys can see I stocked up on arrows because I was having a hard time. I ran out of arrows. I was trying to kill the blaze, and I ran out of arrows, so I needed more. So I ran back to the base. I put my skull down just so I wouldn't lose it, and then I came back to the Nether and I got 2 more skulls. So, but I was looking for soul sand because we're gonna spawn in the wither. I found this portal. I found this weird portal, and I was like, where does this go? I was like, whose base does this go to? And I found this, the end portal. So obviously we don't have everything done yet for the end, or to go to the end. We haven't gone there yet. So that's good. But the portal's here, and this is really, really cool because I was seriously like, what? And while I was kind of grinding for the wither skeletons, it's really got me thinking that I kind of wouldn't mind making a wither skeleton farm. Now, I don't know if someone else has anything planned to make a wither skeleton farm, so we're gonna have to see that here very, very soon. That would be, that would be pretty cool. Now, I gotta see where this goes back to, and then we actually have a little bit of a mining project that we have to get done before we do this. Now, I'm not gonna beat the wither, I don't know, I guess you could say old school, like, I guess maybe you could say that. I'm not gonna beat the wither by going into a cave and letting the wither fly around. We are gonna do this strategically, and I think this is actually something that's gonna help out on the server a lot. I know that killing the wither can be a really fun thing and letting it roam around, but it can also be a very messy thing, and I don't really want to go through the trouble of messing around with the wither. So you guys will see what we're gonna do here very soon, but I'm gonna head back to the base and I will catch you guys very soon. Guys, I'm so stinking nervous right now. I cannot believe it. Okay, this could go very, very badly. That's why I'm nervous, because if this doesn't work, then we're gonna have a wither on our hands and it's gonna be scary. KB is talking to me right now. He actually just hopped on and I was telling him about how I'm about to kill the wither and I'm so scared. Okay, so basically what this is one of those, it's just an easier way to kill the wither. I'm sure you guys might have seen this before. If you haven't, now I'm terrible at PvP. I'm terrible. I'm so bad at it. It's not something I'm good at. It's not something I've practiced. So killing the wither has always been super intimidating for me. So what you can do is, and I had to, do some research on this, watch a couple videos, make sure I was doing this right, because to be honest with you guys, I still don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm kind of just hoping at this point that I'm doing it right. But what you want to do is you want to locate a 3x3 place of bedrock in the top of the nether. So what I did here is I have this really long ladder going all the way down, and I just went to some specific coordinates that I found. Like I said, I did some research. I went to these coordinates and I built my way up. I guess the way it works is most 3x3s in the nether are in the same location. The bedrock kind of generates the same. This is at least to my knowledge. This could be wrong. I could be wrong about this, but from the research that I did, that is what they said. So, section of bedrock in the top of the nether. So you can see here where I've laid out this obsidian. We've got a 3x3 right here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 next to it, and then 1, 2, 3. So we have a 3x3. It's flat. Now, I believe it can have these little pieces sticking out. I don't think that causes a problem, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That this is gonna be the interesting thing. And then I wanted to kind of make a place where we could stand back a little bit, because there is the explosion that happens. So we want to make sure we kind of clear a bit out here. Ah, where's the lava? Ah! No, 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 no. We can't die. We cannot die. We cannot die. We cannot die. That was scary. Okay, sometimes my pickaxe is way too good. All right. I need to patch that hole up. Okay, this is a problem. So this is just a place I want to be able to stand, so the blast isn't too crazy. So this is all cleared out, and I do want to go grab my wither skeleton skulls. I actually left them at the bottom, because if something like that happened, I did not want to lose my skulls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be right back. I'm going to retrieve those, and we'll get to killing this wither. It's wither time. It is wither time. So I've got my 3 wither skeleton skulls here and my soul sand. This should be set up to go. So the way I marked this out, just for future reference for anyone who actually comes up and use this, I don't know if people are going to want to use this, but I figured, this is an easy way for me to get a nether star, so I'm gonna use it. But that's just my personal preference. You guys can do this however you want. Same as the other DB members, you guys can do this however you want. You don't even have to use this, but just for the sake of doing it, I thought, why not? So we got our 3x3 here, and we want to make sure we have this tail end lined up with the center of the 3x3. So that would be that block right there. so you guys can see that this is, you know, lined up perfectly. Okay guys, so I'm so nervous about this. Like, this is, oh my god, I'm so nervous because this could go so wrong, but hopefully it goes so right. So what we want to do is we want to do some of this action. We just want to place our soul sand on top of basically the template that I've laid out here in obsidian. Hopefully, if all goes right, the Wither's head is going to get stuck in that center block right there. So, okay, one there, one there, one there. Okay, I think it's working. Okay, please, this, there we go. Ah, okay, so then we just hit it. We just come down and we hit its feet. We're gonna kill this thing. I wish I kind of had a better sword. My sword's not too good, and I'm sorry if the sound is really loud. Guys, look at this. Check this out. Look how fast this is happening. Ah, so sick. This is awesome. Boom. We got a nether star. We got a nether star. We did it, guys. We got our nether star. So this means we can make a beacon. So we have our own beacon. This is so cool. Guys, I got my nether star. This is so awesome. So it worked. It worked perfectly. And you guys saw the whole thing. Again, I want to apologize if that was like super loud. I didn't even really think about adjusting my settings, so the Wither can tend to be a little bit louder, I feel, than most other mobs. So I do have my settings low, but the Wither, like I said, is kind of loud. So hopefully it wasn't too unbearable for you guys. I'll try to lower the volume a little bit. But it worked. It worked. So this 3x3 is actually perfect. So for any other DB members who are watching this and have made it to this point, all you have to do is put your soul sand right on top of this obsidian, and then right where the 3 are, put your faces or your skeleton skulls along the side. Now, I think what I want to do is I actually want to make this look a little bit prettier, because as of right now, it's not looking too great, but we can always come back and fix this later. So guys, I've got another star. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So yeah, we're gonna head back down. We're gonna put our nether star in our base, and then we're gonna call this an episode. So I wanted to pop back in really quick because I was building a little frame for this so nobody like falls off or anything, and I was thinking the other DV members who watch this video probably won't know where this is. So I wanted to explain where I actually put the thing. So if you go into the main nether hub, and this is also for you guys too, just so you guys know where it is in our place. Hey, there's a KB over there. So this is Awuga's Dwarven Village. So the portal that's right there goes to Awuga's Dwarven Village. Sorry, Woogie, I did have to kind of line up this area with your portal. It just happened that way. I didn't intentionally do that. That's just kind of how it worked out. And it actually worked out kind of nice because this was already here. So it's kind of cool. But if you go to Awuga's Dwarven portal and you just keep walking out. So again, sorry, Woogie, I had to keep building out over there. And then you just keep following this path. You go straight. You'll see a ladder that goes up, and that takes you to the automatic wither killer or the wither trap, whatever you want to call it. So now we're officially going to head back to the base. We're going to hang up our nether star, and then we're going to call this an episode because I think this one's getting a bit long. So I will meet you guys back there for real this time. Dun, dun, dun. So we're back at the base. You can see behind me we've got our little house, and guys, we are actually going to be thinking about moving soon. So this is still gonna always be our house, but it's not gonna be our main base for very much longer. We're gonna be doing some other things here in the future. I'm so happy that we did this in this episode because this does mean we can have our own personal beacon. But that is going to have to be it for today's episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. I also just got news that I'm going to be doing the Hermitcraft recap again this week. So Pixel Riffs is still out of town. He is still on vacation, but he is not able to do the Hermitcraft recap this week, so I'm going to be filling in. I know a lot of you guys came over from the recap, and you guys have really been liking my channel and stuff like that, so I just wanted to say thank you for that, and catch me on this week's recap again. That's going to be a lot of fun. But with that being said, I hope you guys all have a very beautiful, wonderful day. I will catch you in the next episode, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, guys.